Hello everybody, and we're back with another video for you guys, and today's video is going to be on the Cars 3 movie review. So by this video, I have seen Cars 3, and it was absolutely amazing. I loved it. Definitely liked it better than Cars 2, although not better than Cars 1. It is the second to best Cars movie, in my opinion. If I were to rank on a scale of 1 to 10, I give a 7.1. The reason I say that is because the movie felt kind of rushed, but I mean, if I watched it again, I'll probably give it a higher rating. But the reason why it was probably rushed for me is because of the fact that I was having too much fun watching it. And whenever people have fun, the time tends to fly by, if you guys know what I'm talking about. And just to let you guys all know, before we get in, this is a spoiler warning. I did put this in the title as well, because there's going to be a lot of spoilers in this video, because we're basically explaining every important thing that happened in Cars 3. So if you do not want to hear any spoilers until you see the movie, click out the video right now. Alright, so let's get right into the important things. So first off, you have the first races that include Cal, Bobby, Brick, and Lightning when no next gens are in. It's just a stock cars. McQueen wins sometimes, and Cal does too. And Bobby, Cal, and Lightning seem to like to prank each other sometimes, because one time McQueen wins and Bobby comes by and puts whipped cream all over his face or puts something around his face. Cal gets inflatable tires from Bobby and Cal after he won a race. And then you get into the next gens where they actually come into the circuit, especially Jackson Storm, the Copper Canyon race. And then Lightning and the rest of the stock cars realize that they have some competition coming up their sleeve, and some are even retiring and get fired, like Cal Weathers, because there was a scene of Cal Weathers retiring, and McQueen goes up to him saying, "Why is he retiring?" And he said because he's following his dad's rules, his uncle's rules, aka the King, because the King told Cal that when he knows when he has to quit or retire. He told him when younger races that are faster come into the circuit, that's when you know you're done. So he obeyed his uncle's rules, and that's exactly what happened. So now Cal feels the need to retire. He's done with racing. So then now we go into the Los Angeles 500, where now like half of the stock cars have already gotten replaced. And even Brick got replaced at the last second at the Los Angeles 500. His sponsor was right there telling Brick, "Sorry, Brick, I have to give someone else your number and sponsor." And Brick seems super disappointed. And he's like, "But I had 2 wins last season. I've been racing you guys for 10 years. It was really disappointing. I really did feel bad for Brick that scene." And McQueen was just looking off in the distance while he was watching Brick and his sponsor talking to each other. Then he goes into Bobby's garage saying, "Hey, Bobby, what's going on with Brick there?" So he knows that Bobby isn't even in there, and Daniel Suarez, the next generation Octane Game Racer, is there instead. So Bobby got replaced as well. So all of McQueen's friends are gone. It's only him. I mean, maybe some of the other stock cars are his friends, but I mean, his 3 best friends on the track are already gone. So then the Los Angeles 500 is the one where McQueen crashes. He loses control because he wants to keep up with the next gens. He goes in full throttle, but he cannot. So he absolutely wrecks and crashes. And then they put a 4-month period. It took him 4 months to retire, which is a very, very long time. People were thinking that it was the end of his career. He started thinking about Doc Hudson and how he's basically explaining to Sally that he does not want what happened to Doc Hudson happen to him. So then he realized that he needs to start training like him. So he goes to the Rusty's Racing Center to find out that even his own sponsors are retiring, Rusty and Dusty. And he has a new sponsor, Sterling, who now owns the Rusty's Racing Company. And Dusty and Rusty are only trying to help McQueen because they're saying they can't give him what he needs to beat the next gens. So they had to hire someone else. And they're doing the best for McQueen, which I like that aspect to Rusty and Dusty in the film. And like I said, they did retire. And Sterling took the place as the owner of the Rusty's company. So that's where he introduces McQueen to everything like simulators and the other next gens that he's trained to replace McQueen once he retires. And then Sterling and McQueen have a meeting saying, like, telling McQueen that you gotta retire, man. You can be a brand. McQueen makes a deal with Sterling saying, "Hey, look, if I lose the 4 to 500, I'll sell all the brands you want, the mud flaps, everything." And then he tells Sterling, "But if I win the 4 to 500, I decide when I'm done." They accept on the deal, so McQueen goes on training in 3 places. Fireball Beach, which is where Doc crashed. Thunder Hollow Speedway, where they meet all the Crazy 8 cars, especially Miss Fritter. And then at the Thomasville Speedway, where they meet the Piston Cup legends, Smokey, Doc Smokey, River Scott, Luis Barnstormer Nash, and Junior Moon, who used to be raced with Doc Hudson. Smokey used to be Doc Hudson's crew chief. So at Fireball Beach, McQueen is not going anywhere because he has to deal with Cruz, because Cruz doesn't even know how to race on Sand or Cell. Demolition Derby didn't help McQueen at all because it's not what he thought. He thought it was just a derby race, not a crazy 8 race. That didn't help him at all. Cruz eventually leaves back to Rusty's race center after this argument McQueen and Cruz had, because McQueen's telling Cruz that she's not a racer, she's just a trainer, and how she's not making him go anywhere. He's probably, in fact, slower than he was before. And Cruz does get kind of offended when someone says she's not a racer and just a trainer, because she's always wanted to be a racer. So she tells McQueen back, and he feels so bad, so he got Cruz back to look for Smokey. They find Smokey, and he brings him to this like nightclub where they meet Luis Nash, Junior Moon, and River Scott, and it was really, really cool. Very, very awesome to see them. Then they tried to help McQueen, and they were having racing around Thomasville Speedway, and how Cruz has this Jackson Storm pinch out to imitate Jackson Storm, like pretend Cruz is Jackson Storm. If he beats him, McQueen has more confidence. And this is like 2 days before the Florida 500, I believe. But then at the last time they could possibly do it, McQueen loses again to Cruz, who was supposed to be Jackson Storm. She celebrates, but then realizes that McQueen does not have any looks, and then she starts kind of like being sad along with Smokey, the Legends, and Guido and Luigi, and Mac as well. Then goes the Florida 500. McQueen is racing. He starts the race in the last position because he didn't even qualify because he was too busy training. So Smokey is his crew chief. Sterling is in the pitch watching because he wants to see if he's going to win or lose, if he's going to have a new Rusty's racer or have the same old one. Other ones are there as well, such as Sally, Mater, Sarge, I believe, was there, Fillmore, and Ramon. And McQueen is drafting all the next gens. He gets up, I believe he was like in 14th place, and then Sterling asks Cruz to lead things. She's not a racer, she's just a trainer. So go back to Rusty's racer and train this one person named Ronaldo or Kurt. I don't know who he actually said. I believe it was Ronaldo. Then McQueen gets like flashbacks of how many times Cruz said she wanted to be a racer, not a trainer. So a crash happens, and McQueen goes out to the pits telling everyone that Cruz needs to go out on the field. Sterling doesn't approve, but Mater distracts him. Cruz goes out thinking that she can do it. She's confident, and then she starts the last. She has trouble keeping up, and then she keeps going forward. McQueen becomes her crew chief, telling her what to do. At the last second, on the last lap, she flips over Storm, wins it, and she gets a Dinoco sponsorship. And Tex actually buys the Rusty's company from Sterling. So now he owns 2 companies, and McQueen is still racing, but he does get a foul with Hudson Hornet paint job. So that's it for this whole Car Street movie review. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If I do get spoiled, I did warn you anyway. I'll see you guys on the next time in the next vid. Peace out.